Okay, here is the walk around on the Deuce. It's a 71 M35A2. Trying to get her in her morning sunlit glory. I painted that bumper because it had the Oregon Air National Guard numbers on it still. It's got the 11.0-20 tires on it. These are taller than the factory ones. The ones were the 9s. I think those were 36 or something, and these are 40s. Canopy is brand new. I mean it's a few years old, but it's basically new. On the other side, it's all splashed with oil with what's been burping out of the turbo. The canopy for the cab is in pretty good shape. It doesn't have a bunch of tears in or anything like that, but it's a little floppy. It's the factory cab, all the military OE labels and placards and stuff. I've still got the rack for the M16 and all that shit. And I'll get her started up here in a minute. Right now, she's got a whole load of wood in the bed from my buddy's place that we use for our fire pit. Can't see in there because of the sun, but yeah, that's a whole load of wood. And then I don't know how well you can see it in this light, but this side of the canopy is all soaked with oil because I've been burping out of the turbo. Let's go get her started. Collector plates, so all you got to do is do the title transfer once. They're never paying for tabs again. So it's got the onboard air system, and it's got air nipples front, cab, and rear. And down here in this toolbox, I've got that's where I keep extra oil and funnels and rags and jumper cables and all that kind of stuff. And then on the other side is the battery box. So when you turn the dash on, a buzzer comes on because it's got low air, and then you just make sure you're not in a gear and hit the starter. So here comes the buzzer. That's pretty much that. There's the 50-gallon fuel cell, and then I've got it bypassed right now, but that's a pre-filter for getting the ash and shit out of if you're going to use straight motor oil or whatever. And then behind this tank, under here is the battery tray. I got rid of the old OE batteries. The mil-spec batteries are horrible. They just don't work, and they don't last, and they don't keep a charge. So I got a couple of Group 27s in there, and they do great. Way more cold cranking amps than the original mil-spec batteries. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the tip. But when you get on it, if you're driving it, because if it wasn't for the head gasket, I'd drive it down to Tri-Cities for you. But that head gasket burns so much water that it's just a huge white cloud that nobody can see through. So that's the scoop, man. Hope you like it.